worked between the Pemerintah and the Rakyat back in the day, especially during the time of Kesultanan Melayu Melaka. So this relationship wasn't random. It followed a concept called wa'adat, a kind of mutual understanding or social contract. Basically, both sides had roles to play. If each side did their part, the kingdom ran smooth as butter. Okay, so this. Okay, let's talk about the structure. Okay, so two groups, one system. So we've got two main groups here: the ruling class. These included the sultan, pembesar, royal family, and religious scholars, and the governed people. The everyday rakyat, the backbone of the kingdom. These two weren't separate worlds. They were deeply connected. The rakyat lived under the rule of the sultan and pembesar, and in return, the rulers had duties towards them. Okay, so let's go deeper into what each group actually did. Let's go first up. The big boss himself wasn't just to stone in. He had real responsibilities. First protecting the people and keeping them safe. Okay, and second, uniting everyone, making sure no one got left behind, and then keeping the kingdom stable and prosperous, and most importantly, creating and enforcing laws so people knew what was right or wrong. So yes, the sultan was like the heart of the kingdom. If he did his job well, the whole negara bangsa stayed strong. Then we have the pembesar, the sultan's right hand man. These guys, okay, maintain peace and well-being of their areas, especially trade zones. They acted as middlemen, passing on the sultan's order to the people, and then collected tribute and goods through the system serah, and provided manpower for defense through the system kerah. So yes, they weren't just collecting tax; they were managing the whole kingdom too. Now let's talk about the people, the rakyat. So now they weren't just passive followers. They had roles too, and they took them seriously. First and foremost, they showed loyalty to the sultan. That was crucial. They obeyed all royal instructions and never even thought about rebelling. Why? Because of the tulah, a spiritual curse that people believe would strike anyone who went against the ruler, the sultan. Besides that, they also joined the military when needed and attended public events like gotong royong and community project. And during wartime, some became, pengayuh or rowers on warship. And when called upon, they contributed labor through system kerah, building palaces, roads, all that.